If you are an INFJ, you know the exact feeling of stepping into a crowded room and immediately absorbing a flood of unspoken emotions, subtle shifts in body language, and complex human dynamics that most people completely miss. Because your intuition is so highly calibrated, you pick up on all of it. But without a way to filter that incoming data, you can easily fall into the specific, nagging worry that people are talking about you behind your back, even when you have zero concrete evidence to prove it. Today, we are going to build the Social Anchor Protocol. This is a physical, 3-step action plan you will use to systematically process and disarm that anxiety before you even walk through the door. Step 0 is preparation. Grab a notebook and a pen right now and identify one specific upcoming social event on your calendar that is currently causing you stress. By putting a physical preparation routine on paper, you force your brain to stop passively absorbing external energy, and you take active, grounded control over how you enter that space. Step 1 is the intuition audit. Open your notebook. We need to intellectually separate your actual, reliable intuition from your insecurity, and we have to do it on paper. As an INFJ, you process a massive amount of emotional data. When you are nervous, your brain often misinterprets your own internal fears and projects them outward, convincing you that you are making an accurate reading of the room. This diagram illustrates the framework to sort that data. On one side, we have your true intuition, acting as a navigation compass. On the other, anxiety acts as a ringing alarm bell. We must determine which one is driving your thoughts. Draw up 2 columns in your notebook. Underneath them, write down the absolute worst-case scenario, or the primary fear regarding your upcoming event. Now, look at the fear you wrote down and answer this exact question. Is this fear an accurate reading based on objective facts, or is it my own projection of insecurity? Force yourself to categorize it into one column. Do not judge the thoughts as they come up. Establish this journal page as a strictly private space to process your raw emotions without worrying about what anyone else thinks. Writing these thoughts down forces a cognitive shift. You move from feeling the fear to observing it as data on a page. This distance makes it easier to evaluate your worries against the actual facts of the situation, rather than being swept away by them. Now that the cognitive work is down on paper, step 2 is the present moment anchor. Put your pen down and bring your attention entirely to the physical state of your body in the room. Social anxiety traps you in a cycle of obsessing over past interactions and anticipating future judgments. This constant mental time travel triggers a very real physiological stress response in your body. To break that loop, we are going to use this breathing diagram to force your attention back into the present moment and interrupt the physiological cycle of anxiety. Follow the circle. Take a slow, sustained breath in and let your physical presence settle firmly into the chair you are sitting in right now. Now, exhale smoothly as the circle contracts, actively releasing the residual physical tension you are holding in your shoulders and chest. If you find your mind wandering back to the perceived judgments of others, that is entirely normal. Just acknowledge the thought and immediately return your focus to the visual rhythm of the breathing. Anchoring your breath to a physical rhythm neutralizes your body's stress response to social paranoia. You reset your baseline emotional state so you can move forward with a clear head. With your body grounded, pick up your pen again. Step 3 is the authenticity intention, the final preventative measure of the protocol. Often, worrying excessively about what others think creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Anxiety causes you to act unnaturally, which creates awkward interactions, which then confirms your initial fears. Look at the text on this notebook page. You are going to write down one simple, genuine way you will behave at your event. For example, today I will naturally share my interest in reading, and I will not force myself to be the loudest person in the room. When you attempt to artificially script specific conversations ahead of time or force a persona, it creates a subtle tension. The people around you will unconsciously detect that disconnect. Authenticity provides others with a clear, consistent version of who you are. When your actions reflect a genuine warmth, those around you receive direct evidence that can contradict previous gossip or misinterpretations they may have heard. This single intention gives your mind a specific focal point. It provides you with internal permission to stop performing a persona, which reduces the mental energy you spend worrying about how you are being perceived. Look down at the completed page in front of you. You now have a documented 3-step physical protocol ready to go. The protocol you've built turns your natural sensitivity into a manageable system. Instead of being overwhelmed by the environment, you are now using that intuition to guide your own interactions with clarity. To reinforce the commitment you just made, scroll down and share the specific authenticity intention you wrote down in the comments below. If you found this protocol helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more concrete tools on navigating your unique personality traits. When you lead with your true self, you guarantee that you will attract the specific individuals meant to resonate with your genuine spirit. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.